Big batty girls, boys, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Antics with Ash. Guys, today is episode 40. Madness. I know, my guest sitting next to me just said, 40 is a big deal, you know. I was like, 40 is a little bit. No, do you know what? It is a big deal, and let me relish in the 40. So happy 40, guys, and thank you for being with me on this journey. Let me introduce to you my guest for today, the one, the only, big man, Kojey Radical.
Hello.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
Oh, jinx.
I'm very good. I'm actually a bit stressed this week.
Why are you stressed? You're too blessed to be stressed.
I know. Do you know what? There's just a lot going on, and it's one of those. Do you ever get this where all the opportunities are amazing and great, so you want to be grateful, but you're also like, I need rest?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's one of them.
But I just take rest.
Good. But that's that's a simple equation. Maybe I should do that.
Just do it.
just take rest. Okay, write it down.
Do you know what I mean? Just
yeah, literally.
give yourself 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I find it so hard to give myself 5.
You want to be at your optimum.
Yeah.
Can't be operating in fatigue all
At
the time.
all times,
You
yeah.
hurt your muscle groups.
Ah. You're just a wise man.
I try to be.
You know, before the pod started, I was just complimenting Kojey on his fit because I said, you just look iced out. And you actually always look like this. On Instagram, you're iced out, just always. And then he said, I'm actually not.
I'm actually not.
And I was like, okay, what do you mean by that? And you said, what did you say?
I said, anyone's personal relationship with fashion is just a case of mathematics. Certain things work and certain things don't work. It's
As in for the individual person?
For the individual person. Everyone has their own set of maths. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I know what does work and what doesn't work. So what doesn't work doesn't exist in my wardrobe.
Fair.
So everything works.
Quick maths. But also, this is why it pisses me off. I actually think about this a lot. It pisses me off when people are like, this is in fashion or out of fashion. What's in fashion?
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah? I remember there was this one time when I've walked into my barber shop years and years ago, and I had forgotten to do 2 belt loops on my belt. And the barber tried to draw me out. And I was like, what are you talking about? Literally everyone's doing this, bro.
Oh my days.
This is like the thing. And it's like his face dropped and he was like, oh, what? Like, and I was like, no.
Him undoing his 2 belt loops. Like, oh shit, man, I didn't realise.
No, they're not. But I am.
Yeah.
And right starts with me. You're wrong. And then
Period.
Just cracked on. Like, I was like, well, today there's 2 belt loops missing today. That's the new styly.
That is such a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Guys, so every time I do a lip slip on the pod, because this happens a lot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what? Episode.
What episode is it okay if I get the time stamps or the if you may yeah
they'll do it for me in the comment section.
But now
I believe in them.
Every time they'll roast you. Every time I have a lip slip, I'm just gonna be like, are you everyone's doing this.
Everyone's nibbling, slipping.
Everyone's doing like a little bit of nipple. It's like all the rave at the moment. Have you not heard?
Out too much on the internet.
Have you?
I'm trying to draw it back.
Why though?
I take my nipple time back.
No, the nipple hours is too much.
Because once I'm done with my transformation, I need people to actually genuinely be like,
oh, so you want like a nice before and after.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the transformation?
Like it's like I'm trying to big my back. Like I'm really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to big it.
You want to be like a tree.
I want to be a mountain.
A mountain, yeah.
Kilimanjaro, Everest, Fiji, Kojey.
All the main.
Climb that.
The 7 wonders of the world.
100%.
The 8th is Kojey's back.
The 9th is Kojey's back.
Yeah, I'm screaming.
The 8th is Kojey's 8th.
Bye. I'm dead. I am trying to do the same thing at the moment, Kojey. So I was just telling Kojey before we started the pod that I am going to Ibiza next week. And it's so funny because I feel like every woman goes through this thing where they're kind of just living their life. I'm very intentional with the gym, actually.
Okay.
I'm a big gym girly and I really like fitness.
Have you been consistent for a long time?
Yeah, for like 7 years. Like I never don't go to the gym.
Wow.
But there's peaks and troughs with that. There's times where I'm just outside and I'm falling off a little bit.
Right.
But I'll always come back. It was like, I'm like a homing pigeon. I just always make it back
You'll
to
find
the
your way
food.
back there.
Yeah, always find my way back. But there's this funny thing that I feel like all women do. And I don't know if men do this as well, but if we have a holiday, it's like that 3 weeks.
Right.
The prep's mad, but it's like I can't change my entire body composition. Yeah, I can't do anything.
I tried to do that once.
Did you?
But I gave myself time.
Oh,
like,
did you? Like how long?
Where was we going? I think it was me and my boy, and we knew we was ending the year in the Dominican Republic.
Right.
So it's nips out.
Nips, yeah.
Nips to the sky.
Nip hour ratio was on high.
It's up there. And like, just like every now and again, I'd get onto him about something. He'd get onto me about something. I call him Chubby. I say he's got a fupa.
No.
He says I'm like a Roblox character, but I spent all my my points on upper body and nothing on legs. And
no, the runner bean legs.
And
Kojey, are you hiding runner bean legs under those flares?
I'm in proportion.
Okay.
Like a tripod.
Like
Anyway.
Literally. That is so funny. So it was operation.
It was operation.
Build legs for the Dominican.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm so done.
I didn't. I still got the same ones. But I've learned to love them. And that's good. What's your favourite lift?
My favourite lift? Oh, depends. What day are we talking?
Like when you go to the gym, what's the like exercise you look forward to doing because you actually like doing it?
No. This isn't the one I like doing. It's the one that I like because I can feel it.
Right. Okay.
Glute bridges.
Is that the one where it's like
when you
giving it
sat
a bit
on
of
the floor and you got the big barbell? Yeah. I'm 110 on glute bridge. You know.
Is it? A big body.
This big body can move mountains.
Right then. Right then. Okay.
I'm telling you, but I hate it and I dread it. But
I don't like it because I feel like I'm gonna fart every time I go past 80 kg.
Sometimes I do, but
just let it out.
That's all part of the process.
I hear it. To be fair,
I'm like, if you want a fat bag, I'm sorry, you all are gonna have to
come out
take
of it.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
1,000,000%.
Facts.
How this chat took this turn, I have no idea.
The thing is, the problem with me is I will follow you wherever you go.
Which I love. I love people like you. This is why I know it's going to be a good chat.
Yeah, I'm with it all.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask you about was your music for starters. How it's going.
Okay.
Oh no. Sore subject?
No, it's going good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on my second album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done. It's weird because normally I just wouldn't do anything in the run up to like, okay, I'm still working on it. Normally I'm like done and I walk in, I'm like, yo, I got the best album ever. Like,
really?
Chat to me. But I think what I've enjoyed anyway within my career is just having a personable relationship with the people that support my music. And I always get bantered because I released a lot of like EPs, mixtapes, full lengths thing, but I didn't call them albums. So my last album was my first album, even though I had projects before.
Okay, right.
People are always like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. And I'm like, guys, like, I'm working on my second album. They're like,
it's like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah,
and then
like,
yeah.
It's really hard. I don't know what to do. I'm emotional.
No, do you know what though? I think that's nice because I think artists are any creative person is so precious over their work.
Yeah.
And then you can get so in your head about it. And I remember back in when I was trying to pursue music, which lasted all of 5 seconds. I remember I was like, yeah, don't even.
Wait, no.
We can't time out.
No, but I just need to explore that. We need to unpack.
Okay, let's unpack.
We need to open the suitcase.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, it's Pandora's box, man.
Factual.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
What like music?
Okay, so
went on.
I've always been interested and passionate about music, as in I love listening to music.
You rap? You look like you rap.
No.
You sing?
I tried to.
You tried to rap?
I tried. Do you know
bars? Do you remember your first bars?
I don't want to talk about it. Do you know who I was trying to... I'll tell you who I was trying to be.
Who you trying to be?
Doja Cat.
Swear down.
So in my head...
What era of Doja?
This was like pre-bald era of Doja.
Pre-baldy.
This was like... Because I was a fan of hers from like early YouTube days where she was like, bitch, I'm a cow, all of that.
Before Central C was trying to indulge in that.
Yes. that era of Doja Cat was where I wanted to be.
Okay.
I remember thinking she was like the first one. She was just coming out and she was really chaotic and everything was personality. But then she kind of spokey rap, but she couldn't do what she wants.
Right.
She could sing if she wanted to. Nobody paid attention.
So you like your style was like blending everything.
Exactly.
You was gonna sing, you was gonna rap.
It was kind of like a little bit singy. I'd still put my nice little chords and layers and things.
Yeah.
And
How far did we get? Was there rhythms recorded? Was there?
oh
rhythms
yes, oh yes.
They're out there.
It,
We can find them
yeah, it's bad.
under.
There are songs. Oh, guys, I'm gonna have to delete them immediately. There are songs on YouTube right now to this day. No. Nobody wheel it up. Right, okay, I'm going to tell you what this is going to make you look crease. Okay. There is my first release.
Yeah.
It was called Drunk, right?
Right. Okay. What was the inspiration for that one?
I wonder. And it was like, guys, the way that this song goes, it was like, fuck it up for me, baby. Fuck it up for me, baby. Pull it up on me crazy. Do you know what's mad? For some reason, that song became a gay anthem, and I'm going to tell you why.
Listen.
It makes sense.
Listen.
It makes sense because anything chaotic, the gays will be like,
they're involved.
I'm so down for this.
Run it again.
Yeah, run it up, wheel it up. So I remember being like, I need to make a song that's just about getting lit. This was the phase of life I was in.
Right.
I feel like I'd be a lot more intentional now if I made music.
Right. Could be, could not be.
No! Yeah, they've got it up. Great. Guys, we're not watching it. We're not
save
watching
that
it.
for me.
Save that.
Save that for me.
You lot are just going to play it in the corner this entire podcast. I actually hate you.
Yeah.
But I remember, and I did.
Episode 40.
This is so episode 40 energy, isn't it? It is.
We're in now.
But basically, I did like full dance routines in the video. I wanted it to be, I was a dancer at the time. Okay. So I was like, I want it to be dance. I want it to be performance.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be standing there looking cute. Like that's not going to be me. Anyway, now I look back at the song and Kojey, I want to evaporate when I think about this song.
Do you know what? Even me, like this far in, there are times in my musical endeavors that I'd happily just Control Alt Delete on.
Really?
Yeah, happily.
As in, is there anything that you look back on and you think, I cringe at that now?
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah. What? Even just like sometimes, yeah. I watched a video of mine the other day and I was like, bro, you look uncomfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
Like you look like you don't know what to do with your limbs. It's jarring.
Yeah, it's just like, I guess that's like a maturity thing as well, isn't it? Like,
yeah, for sure.
As you start to like know who you are as a person and feel comfy in that, I think your whole demeanor and changes, doesn't it?
I think it's like I got into music via accident. Do you know what I mean? So.
Well, this is what I wanted to ask you. So I wanted to say to you how, like, did you always see yourself as a musician, or did something happen in your life? Was there an experience where you were like, oh, wait?
Yeah, I'll try. I think I've got this story streamlined now because I feel like I'm like...
Have you told it a million times?
But it's like, essentially, I thought I was going to be an illustrator, draw comic books, storyboards.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I can...
As in, are you an artist?
Yeah. So
I feel so jealous of people that have that talent, you know.
What, to draw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to do it.
That's like even how like writing came about was just like me writing comic book characters and drawing them and drawing like storyboards and stuff like that.
No way.
So like that's followed me all the way up until I get to like college, uni. I was still I went to uni, went to London College of Fashion. Did illustration.
Of course you did. That's why you look so cool. Not a single person goes to that uni and it isn't cool, I feel. Okay, yeah, that might be a reach. He's about to bring up receipts of all the uncool people he went to uni with.
No, to know what, yeah? And this is what I mean. Goes back to my point earlier.
About fashion.
And some people are just right, yeah? Because he worked at the mass for him. There was a kid in my uni that obviously on the low, we're big people now, so... Sorry, I didn't get it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Okay.
Me personally, I didn't say it.
Oh, people were taking the piss.
I heard people say it. I didn't correct them, so...
Slap on the wrist for you. I agree.
But
that makes you a perpetrator.
No, right? Because You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So he used to wear his socks on the outside, so he tuck and like his jeans, anything, into his socks.
Into his socks.
All the time, every time.
Pippi Longstocking thing.
Type shit.
Mm.
So they called him Sock Boy. But like nowadays, people be tucking in. People be pulling their socks up.
Yeah.
People be like Happy Socks. That's a whole brand based on showing off your socks.
Is it? I've never seen that.
Some socks are really happy.
And some socks are sad.
So there's that. So that was that time in my life.
But this is what I mean. This is why I think you can't, I truly believe you can't ever take the piss out of fashion.
No.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Spring 2026, you might see some wild shit.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, everyone's repping it. Everyone's like, this is the latest thing.
Yeah, because like we all wore the cuff River Island chinos.
I remember that.
Like we all did that.
I remember.
Like as a nation, as a people.
Yeah.
They was flying off the shelves.
Do you remember that time of life where boys just wore like gym slim fit? Those
and they were spraying on everything. Yeah.
It was like spray on jeans, as a
nation.
As a nation, but to the point where I'm like, where were your crown jewels going in those jeans?
Do you know what it is?
In those jeans.
Some in cases, and this is what I mean, we will suffer for our art because there's only a handful of places it can go. Do you know what I mean? So realistically, and this is what I mean by some people just need to talk. Do you know what I mean? Like some of those guys might just move like they're so homophobic and blah, blah, blah. But they've been tucking since the beginning of time.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
Sit them down.
How dare you make a comment?
Sit them down, let them talk. They realise they've got things in common.
Yeah.
Now everyone's at the pub.
Now everyone's having tea together.
Now
Look at that.
Doing it all.
That is so funny. See, the way we've riff-raffed on from that. So many twists and turns. I love it.
But the rhythms now.
Yes.
So I was writing poems. But again, I was still in my creative bag. So I was writing a story book thing at the time. I wanted to make a soundtrack to it. I did it. That was my first EP. I handed it in as my final major project.
And was that like, when you say first EP, was that you singing or rapping?
It was everything. It was everything. Because I never
everything.
entered it with the intention of like, I'm a music artist. I entered it with the intention of, I'm writing this story and this story needs a soundtrack. So this bit of music only exists for that. It's not so I can enter the scene and be.
Right.
Do you get me? Because even in the earliest videos of mine, I'm dressed in like an all-white beekeeper outfit.
Nice.
I'm playing the character of the person in the story. It's a guy called the gardener. So it's not like I entered as like, yo, this is me, this is how.
Yeah, but then if you deep it, I guess all music is storytelling. So it makes so much sense that you maybe didn't put two and two together.
But it ended up being that way.
Yeah.
And then essentially, because again, I've done that for my final major project. Even though I was doing illustration, I've handed in music. So I've handed it in with the mentality that I failed this course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'll take my tangent and ride off into the sunset. So even though I'm telling them, yo, I want to make this soundtrack to this story I'm writing, they're like, you know, you have to illustrate. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, art is subjective.
It's like you in maths doing geography. Like, oh, no, I think this will work.
This will work. Like, 2 + 2 is definitely Bennett.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I remember that summer, I was like, well, I've got these songs, people are vibing to them, let's just ride this out for a bit. I was doing more shows. I was kind of known from the spoken word scene anyway, so I was getting my looks that way. And then just kind of never left it. Just kind of carried on progressing. I think where I can relate to Drunk is...
my shining moment.
Your shining moment is when I stepped in, because what I was doing, I don't even think what I was doing was necessarily good. It was just so different that it stood out.
Right.
So people had to acknowledge it. But it didn't mean that I was ready to be an artist. And confidently say, this is my music and this is how I want it to sound or whatever. I was just creating freely.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until maybe like Cashmere Tears, which was the last like EP, which everyone still calls it album, but it's EP.
Get it right, man.
Get it right.
It.
I didn't know myself as an artist.
Okay.
I feel like I've only really truly known myself like Cashmere Tears and Reason to Smile. Even though people still have their favorites from the old stuff.
Right. Do you think I always used to find this a really interesting like concept when I was having my music endeavors. And I remember thinking there was always this need for people to be like, what's your sound? What's your sound? And then I was like, oh, it's so limiting to say what's your sound. I remember being like, do I have, and I get it. I get it. I think to build an audience and to build people that know and love your sound and get it. I understand the importance of that. But I think I was just so like, one day, because I used to, right, Pandora's box, I'm saying. I used to play the saxophone. I know. And I've decided that I actually want to...
I feel like people are going to get to this point in the episode and go, we don't even know her.
Yeah, we don't know Ash. Who is Ash?
Who is she?
I agree. Do you know what? I'm going to say this on the pod to hold myself accountable. I am re-buying a saxophone and I'm going to relearn because I think it is such a shame. What a sick skill. And I'm like, why am I not doing that?
So like, because now that's a missed opportunity in terms of a party trick. You don't have to do the splits anymore. You just
I agree.
Whip out your saxophone.
And just go crazy
Bleeding
on it.
Gums Murphy.
Oh, imagine.
You know?
Imagine.
You know?
And this is what I mean. And I remember back when I was trying to pursue music, I remember thinking, what if I don't want a sound? Like, what if I want to one day be doing hot girl shit? Right. What if one day I want to whip out my sax and go a bit jazzy blues?
So how do you feel about Andre right now? Andre 3000. He's outside playing his flute.
What? How do you feel about it?
Do you know what? Like, I got you a gift.
You got me a gift?
Yeah, I got you some incense.
Oh, I love incense. Wait, that's so cute.
Burn it and listen to that flute album.
Really?
Burn it.
Did the two need to go hand in hand? This one's so nice.
So lovely, isn't it?
What brand is this? I thought you were about to say like, this is my brand of incense.
No. There's a store because I can't pronounce it. It's on there.
I love incense. I'm so happy.
It's on there, but it's all right. There's a store in Brick Lane.
Uh-huh.
If you know about it, you know. But I'm not gatekeeping. I just can't pronounce it.
Fair. That's so valid.
Yeah. But I don't know how I feel about his flute.
You don't know how you feel.
But it's annoying that I don't know how I feel about his flute. Because
yeah, I'm like that. I hate not knowing where I stand on something.
Because in theory, happy for you, man. Play your flute.
Yeah.
Frolic.
Frolic.
You know?
You're so right, frolic.
Frolic as thou wilt.
Mm-hmm.
But also, come on now, you know it. You know Hey R's on the USB.
Yeah, I know.
You know Sorry Miss Jackson's on the CDJ somewhere.
But also...
And Big Boy ain't even there. You only got to do half the tune, rude boy.
And he's just there on the flute.
We could have done a medley.
I get it.
The way early.
I also think when you have a fan base like that expects something from you, then I understand because I think you have a duty to your fans to kind of give them what
you would have gone through hell.
Why?
Because one day you would want to do your experimental saxophone
I agree.
album. And they're going to be like, where's the
They'd be like, what the fuck's this?
Where's the bumper?
Yeah, where's the batty shaking?
We came for the batty.
I know. And this is why I think being an artist is the hardest thing. Honestly, it really is.
Don't know why I do it.
Oh, but we love it. We do it for the art.
And the monies.
And the monies.
No, I'm joking.
It's true.
Do you know, these days, I laugh and joke about, like, the fact that it's my job. Like, I like to remind people that, like, I clock off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any recording stuff in my house.
Really?
No, I got a bunch.
I'm surprised at that because you strike me as someone who
switched on all the time.
Yeah, no. Or like I think because if you love music, it's almost that thing of if you, especially if you're an artist, you have an idea. I listen to music intentionally with purpose. So I'll spend points in the day listening to music. Okay.
I'll put on vinyl. I'll sit there with Spotify or iTunes or whatever. And then like outside of that, like let's say if I've had like 2 hours, 3 hours of music that the rest of the time I'm just listening to podcasts.
Oh, are you a podcast man?
Yeah.
What podcast do you like?
Antics.
You don't have to say me. I was about to say, you don't have to say this one.
This
one's very chaotic. Yeah.
It is pretty chaotic.
It is.
I got some favourite episodes.
Do you?
Specs one was great.
Oh, Specs, man.
Specs was great.
I love Specs so much.
Specs is amazing.
He's to me, he is the biggest enigma. He's like the actual epitome of enigma.
Yeah, he's the...
I never know, I don't know what's real and what's not. Yeah.
I like the last episode.
What was that one?
You was talking about taking a risk on terms of investing in your own series.
Yes.
And like what that ended up doing for you. And I was like, what a nice, wholesome message
Ah.
in between all the shenanigans.
Oh my God, you actually are an Antics with Ash fan.
Yeah, man.
I love this for you, man. Oh,
All right. It's a
what
pleasure.
a time.
It's a pleasure. But yeah, there's a few of them that we won't promote for free.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck them. Fuck these kids. Is there anything that you would be doing if you weren't doing this? Like, is there anything that interests
Loads
you?
of things.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah.
Go on.
No, this is such a weird place to say this, but I said this
But you
the
gotta
other
say
day.
it now.
Yeah, now I have to say it because I said this the other day. Yeah. I was like, yo, alternate universe, like Marvel Universe 6188. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not me. I'm not Kojey Radical. I've not done any of the things that I've done. I'm not known for anything other than just breathing on the planet Earth.
Fine.
Could Mike Can be a porn director? Let me land. My thing is,
Well, yes.
my thing is, we have to look for the industries where things are missing. You know, the film industry has existed for
I know
so
where
long.
you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying? Story, plot.
You want to make
subject.
story
I wanna
time
make-
porn.
Because like, boom, she bangs him for the promotion. But what's that like in the staff room when everyone knows?
Oh, the backstory of
Come on.
porn. I completely agree.
Make it more salacious.
Yeah, I
Sprinkle some-
agree. And where's the story arc to any of it?
Where's the character development?
It's all the same shit.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, you haven't always been into
MILF
like,
this,
stuff.
teacher this,
Do you know what I
dad
mean?
that.
What? Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
It's 2024, man.
Let's really
We
know.
can do something
Let's
with
really
this.
know. You know?
That's interesting. So you'd be a porn director.
In Universe 6812.
You know what you could be?
What?
You could be a ghost porn producer.
What? Like right now, today? In
You
this
don't
day and
need to
age?
be in all universe. You could do that.
No, do you know
Here.
what the problem is with me in this universe?
Yes.
You would have to know it was me. I'm not ghosting anything.
Oh, so you need to put your name
What?
to it with chest.
We're doing a premiere.
It's just you in a loincloth. like,
Red
this
carpet.
is-
Nah, a red carpet event. That'd be good though.
In it.
Red carpet event.
Okay.
The who's who, the what's what,
Yeah.
the press, the paparazzi.
The paparazzi.
And we're taking it back to like, what, the 70s?
I'm almost do you know what vibe I'm thinking? Kind of like Pulp Fiction.
Like we're taking, you know they used to watch it in the
Vibe.
cinema.
They used to watch porn in the cinema.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're taking it back there. Do you know what I
No.
mean? 100%, man. $1 million industry.
Did they?
Yeah, man. These hoes be women and it pisses me off.
I need to know how that looked because
What, like everyone just in the cinema?
how
Well,
is
Wait for
everyone
my
just
directorial debut
and then we'll see.
and we'll see.
How was everyone just calm in the cinema
What, like while watching?
porn? Yeah.
Who said they were calm?
I'm losing it.
Could be
That's
rowdy
true.
as fucking.
Yeah, but then like I agree, but what a interesting time of life. Why are we not doing that now?
Let me
Imagine how
I'm gonna
scandalous
Let me
that.
find out what year it was because
Yeah,
maybe
please
there's
do.
a theme in terms of like the dress code.
It's got to have been the 70s,
Has to be, innit?
surely, where everyone went on a hippy dippy vibe
Yeah,
and was
yeah.
like, "We love mushrooms."
Yeah, one sec. Let me search this. Right, boom.
Right, boom.
Cinemas, here it is. Right, boom. Cinemas began using this loophole to show softcore sex films in the 1960s when Tony Tenser opened the Compton Cinema Club in London, Soho.
Of course, it was Soho. You have never I've never read a more Soho thing in my life.
Yeah.
And today, that's just the box.
Yeah. You know? Hey, the first time I went to the
Everything
box
circles round to the box.
was the last time I went to the box.
When was the last?
The
Why?
first and the last time.
Why?
No one told me what I was going to. So
Kojey, do you know the backstory of the box? As in of me and the box?
I would love
I
to know.
worked at the box for 4 years. I was a
Then-
dancer. I didn't do mad.
Because I saw some things in there.
Yes, there's some things
So there was-
happen at the box.
Okay. But you weren't doing the things.
I was a dancer
you was
at
just-
the box.
you was
yeah,
just bracking it.
yeah. I was
Okay.
just in the shows and stuff, in some of the
Vibes.
choreography.
How long was you doing that?
4 years.
It's 4 strong.
Well,
Must have seen some things in there. Wowzers.
I've seen some things
Let's unpack.
in there.
Right.
You know what? I've told most of my box stories, I think. I'll tell you what's really, from an artist perspective, seeing as we're on this chat.
Yeah.
There is a trans woman at the box called Rosewood. She's
What's her name?
in it. Rosewood.
I know.
She is, she's incredible actually. She's really, really interesting to speak to. And she's got a mad backstory. Right. So back when there was a lot of animosity around LGBTQ rights and things like that, before Stonewall happened, which was the big turning point for kind of gay rights in general, she was like one of the first people that threw one of the first things at Stonewall. She's mental. Yeah.
Well,
she's been around. I know.
Where is she?
I need to get Rosewood on.
We should call Rose.
We should call Rose.
We
should. But basically, this would have been one of the shows that you saw because Rosewood's shows are madness.
They're mental.
Yeah, and there's such a charm with her because she was a trans woman or is a trans woman that grew up in a time where you're not able to do all the things that you can do now to become a woman. So where everybody can kind of, within the click of a finger, get feminization surgery or so on and so forth. Yeah. She was like, I grew up in a time where you think I had the money for that? I was out hustling in the clubs. We were trying to literally avoid getting beaten up for being who we were as people. Right. So she was basically, her whole vibe when she performs is that she does mental shit. Like one of her shows is just this massive dildo. And she comes on, she's butt naked. She's got these like quite big fake boobs, but then just a knob. Just there. and the everything's dildo. Just out. Yeah, double and the dildo. She just fucks the dildo.
Gang.
She goes mental.
Crazy.
And it's so funny because I said to her one night, I was like, oh, Rosewood, what the funniest thing at the box is when you see Mandem come in.
Yeah.
Right? You see Mandem come in and they've been told this is an exclusive London place.
Yeah.
A lot of celebs go here. This is the place to be. Right. So I see Mandem and I think they've got no idea what they're about to see on this stage.
You'd be right.
Yeah. Was this how you felt? Yeah. What was your experience?
Oh, do you know what it felt like? Yeah. It felt like I was in French cinema.
Yes.
You
I get that.
No rules in French cinema.
Yeah, just vibes.
Just vibes. Beginning to end.
Yeah.
It's like someone suggested it in the way that you just suggested it. And I'm like, well, I don't go outside, so let's go outside today.
Right,
I'm outside. I'm doing outside things. Frolic.
Yeah,
this place to that place. And normally, the box is always the last stop. People don't start with the box. You kind of end with the box.
Yes.
So I've had a night already. So there's liquid courage. I'm just on the clouds. And I get inside there, and there isn't a show happening at the time. So it's just kind of a club. Okay. There's a lady that's walking around. See, this is again, forgive me because I don't know.
Fine. Yes.
My pronouns might be
genders
wrong.
And pronouns. It's Forgive
me in advance.
Okay.
What I assume.
Yes.
Or what I may possibly already. I don't know. Okay. But a lady was walking around singing. Lovely voice.
Nice.
Wowzers.
Okay.
This is great. By the bar, getting a drink. There's ladies walking past. I'm like, girls in here are banging. This is confusing. Where is this place been
this place?
My whole life?
Right.
Then they're like, the show's about to begin. I said, okay. What could possibly a show? The lady just sang to me.
Right. The show's already been.
The show starts and stops with her.
Right. Okay. Oh good. No, not there.
She was good.
There were some amazing singers there. There really are. Yeah.
So, show starts now. And just things is going on. Like I think it was a group one.
Okay.
Little group performance.
Love that.
People was doing bits and bobs with stuff and things. Like pussy popping was really like new definition.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. I know who you're talking about. Mouse. Mouse wouldn't mind me saying this. Mouse
didn't look mousy to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mouse is fantastic. What she does is she puts ping pong balls up herself. And the whole show is just her flinging them out into the audience and you catch them in your glass.
Yeah, I didn't.
To me, there is no greater meaning of frolic than that.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, I wouldn't say that my frolicking was done.
Oh, okay.
But I had to reassess my frolic. You know, the best way to describe it, Lion King.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
Simba on the mountain with Pops. They're looking out.
Yes.
Everything looks nice. He says, yo, brother, everything here is yours, Reed boy. But you see that dark patch of land right there?
Oh, yeah.
You don't go there. And I felt like...
The box was that dark patch of land.
I was Simba and I frolicked too far.
You strayed away from
you know
home.
I mean? Yeah, because like, let's say now, and this is probably why I say to people, I'm not even that freaky. Because...
Says the man who in an alternate universe wants to be a porn director.
That's 6810.
You're fine. Fine.
I probably got that number wrong 3 times.
Yeah, innit?
In all of those versions, I'm the same guy. But the reason why I say that, yeah, is because it's not even that I'm scared to try. I'm scared to like. You know?
Why?
It's dangerous. Man. That's how people get addicted
scared
to
to
meth.
enjoy it.
That's how people get hooked on meth.
Interesting way of looking at it.
You know what I mean?
If I looked at it like that, yeah. If I compared my love for the box to meth, I'd be a meth addict.
Do you know what I mean?
Trying to make me go to rehab.
Good times.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. But when I spoke to Rosewood about the box, I said to her, I actually asked her, what is your reason for, what is your why, basically?
Right. Okay, good question. This is why. And then
This is why. And she said, the whole point of my performances is I want to shock people.
Right.
I want them to leave thinking, was I disgusted?
Mm-hmm.
Was I still wanting to look even though I was disgusted? Was I intrigued? Why did that invoke that emotion in me at that time? And I want them to go away and I want them to think about it. And so she was like, I don't care if people hate it. She was like, in fact, the more outraged people are, she's like, I think it's jokes. She'll come back and she'll be like, so many people screaming and cussing at me tonight. Brilliant. And I'm like, great. And I'm like, good for you, because she just wants to invoke a feeling. That's it.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that.
I love that. I love that. I think you should have Rose on the show.
I really want Rose on the show.
We'll look into it. Speak with the producers.
Yeah. I'll have some people call some people. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, you say you're not an outside man. You just said you're not an outside man.
Not outside like that, no.
Okay, yeah. Don't think about the dark patch of land that is the box. Think about, are you? Yeah. But also, we can talk. I'm going to change your mind a bit, and I think we need to go again.
Say less.
We must call a truce.
Say less. Do you know what?
There's a new Lion King coming out in the cinema. It feels momentous.
It feels.
Me and you are going to go to that dark patch, and we're going to have a good time.
It could be that, or it could be Rafiki holding me over the.
Yes. As in, do you know what it's going to be, Kojey? It's going to be a baptism. It's going to be like as in, I'm going to put the little,
what a choice of words.
Yeah.
Baptism brings things to mind.
Yeah. And I'm going to just put the little lines on your head.
The little.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, go forth and frolic.
Let's go. I feel like, do you know what it is with me, yeah? Is I miss the days when I could be outside. There's not like, the annoying thing now is me being outside, doing outside activity, and I'm fully in outside mode, and then someone's like, Kojey, and then they want to talk to me about like a record I did, and like, or a moment that they'll be like, do you know what I'm saying? Or anything like a moment, and it's like, my brain instantly just reverts into like
work.
Kind of, but I have to, like, I'm so appreciative of the interaction.
Yes.
I have to give them the time, but I'm burst. So, and I, as you could tell, I just say things.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to say to that person. And then I don't want them to hold me accountable for something I said when I was burst. So I just try and avoid people. So I do all my outside activity in other countries.
Oh. Oh,
I'm like.
that's an interesting solution. Maybe this is what I need to do, because I had this problem in Glastonbury. And again, exactly the same as you, right?
Yeah.
I am so appreciative of every single person that comes up to me. I have never not taken a photo with somebody, or I've never not said, yeah, of course we can chat, blah, blah, blah. There are times when I haven't really haven't wanted to chat.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want even just one person going away and saying, yeah, I met that Ash girl. She's actually not at all what she seems to be.
Yeah.
The thought of that is just painful.
People do too much and they bug out, and it's jarring. Like, I remember there was one time, I'm still vexed about it to this day.
Really?
To this day, but I could never be vexed in the moment because...
exactly, love. Yeah.
I had just got this top, man. Just got a top from Diesel.
Oh no, I know.
Nice
what
top.
say.
Top was nice. I'm wearing the top. First time.
Fresh out the shop.
Fresh off the hanger.
Off the rack.
As in, man's copped it and said, occasion is special. And today is special. Occasion.
You're outside.
Put it on. Finish the show. Bear in mind, even with the performance, because them times I was nipples out. So they didn't have to stay on long on stage. It was before I perspirated. Do you know what I mean?
Really? Oh, so the top was still fresh. Fresh. Okay.
So then now after the show, I gotta talk to everybody. I have to. It's just part of the job.
Of course.
Like, even if it takes me hours, I'll talk to everyone. This one girl comes up to me and she's chatting, she's wagging chins. She wants to take a picture. I say, yeah, we could take a picture. She's put her arm around me. Don't mind. But in her putting her arm around me, she's like done this with her arm, but she's got a bottle of wine. Like one of them like festival bottle of wines in her hand, yeah. And she's like in the picture, she's just pouring wine down this.
Yeah, and you have it in the pic as well.
Yeah, and I'm still like,
you, tears in your eyes. No.
Giving it a bit of that. And just had to just go back behind her and just scream it out.
And just cry into your Diesel top.
I never wore it again.
That's sad.
Never.
Did that deter you from going outside?
Nah, do you know what about going outside, yeah? Is I'm outside, but I'm old school outside. If I'm outside, I like to dance.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I like to move. I don't want to feel like I'm in, people are watching me, or so-and-so's here and this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. Later, you're not going to see me in none of those things.
But Kojey, have you never heard the saying, dance like no one's watching?
I have, yeah.
That's me every weekend.
Do you know when that saying came out? Before camera phones. Do you get me? So.
Correct.
You get me?
So we have to
just dance like somebody watching.
Yeah. So basically that, you're right. You have to dance like the entirety of TikTok is watching.
Yeah, it's watching all times. 100%.
That's all I do though.
Big up. Do you know what? Then invite me somewhere. We're gonna
go. Me and you are gonna go out. We're gonna go out. I'll tell you about a time similar to your wine story.
Okay.
I remember I ran to Tesco's. I was not in the mood for anything. It was like a quick errand thing.
In and out.
Yeah, in and out. I'm in my little sliders, my little trackies. I'm like, oh, nobody, I don't want anybody to see me right now. I'm just running in, getting a couple of pastries, milk. I needed a
croissant or two.
Yeah, just like the regular bits. This girl is in Tesco and she goes to me, Ash. And do you know what? What I will say is, my viewers and audience, or fans, if you want to call them, I hate calling them fans because that's an awful word, but like admirers or people that like me and I like you, right? Mm-hmm. They are very chaotic, which I love because you must be a bit chaotic to like my content, I think. Right. So I understand it. But the way that some of them approach me is madness. I just heard, Ash, hey. I was like, hey. Obviously, I don't know who this girl is. So I'm thinking, shit, have I met this person somewhere? And am I going to have to do the whole, nice to see you? I was like, shit, who's this? I'm like going through my mental, yellow pages. Mm-hmm. Like, do I know this girl? She goes, hi, hugs me.
Mm-hmm. Firm hug.
It's literally,
firm.
Ash, hi, boom.
Bang.
I was like, whoa, don't know who this person is.
Yeah,
I'm in my sliders. I've got 2 croissants in my hand.
What's happening? Yeah. I don't want to lose one of my croissants.
Yeah, my croissant. I almost dropped my croissant.
100%.
And then she goes, oh man, I really love you, blah, blah. And we had that kind of conversation. It was really sweet. Then she goes, oh my God, you're small. I get this all the time, okay? I'm fine with that. My height is not in my bio. It's okay. I get it. All you see is me on a screen.
Okay.
I'm very loud. So I think people assume I could be 6'1".
Do they?
Maybe. I'm 4'11". I'm just a girl, right? So then she goes, I went, a lot.
4'11" to 6'1" is...
Shh. How about you be quiet down there? So, just let me live in my Delulu land, Kojey. What the fuck? So listen, I went to her. It's okay. A lot of people say that. I was like, I always make the same joke. By the way, I'm always like, oh, I have to start putting it in my bio, my height. Every time I say it, I'm like, it's not even funny, but it's the only way I can get by that little piece of conversation. She then goes, yeah, but like, you're really small. And I was like, cool.
She's basically trying to say, are you like...
No, I don't know. She's drawing me out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there was a point where I was looking at her thinking, are you coming for me? Or yeah. Are we off?
Because I'm scrappy.
Exactly. I'm looking at her and I'm still trying to keep it nice and light and cute. And I was like, yep, I know. Yeah. I was like, pocket size, ooh. Yeah. And then she goes, but like, this is just up and down. This is mad. Like, and I just thought, what the fuck do you want from me? Do you want me to grow limbs? I was like, what do you want from me? I literally, you know what I did? Kojey, I looked at her and I went, I need to go now.
Hey.
And she was like,
you're better than me.
I love you. Can you imagine?
I would have roasted her back on the spot. What?
I should have. I wish I had roasted her. Because it got to the point where I was like, you're low-key being rude.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what are we getting out of this conversation? I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I said, I've been knowing this, babe.
Yeah. How tall was she?
There's another thing you're going to laugh at.
What? She was like 5 foot.
No. So, to me, I have no concept of height.
Everybody's tall.
No.
Everybody's short.
Everybody's my height.
Everybody's 4'11". So you was about to... She was like 4'11".
Yeah.
She was like 5'1"-ish.
Kojey, to me, you know, when it's like, sometimes it shocks me when people are like, God, you're so small. In my head, I'm like...
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Me, I'm massive. What do you mean?
Yeah. You should have just said to her, wow, you're a really average height. Like, kill her with niceness, like, but not like really average.
But like
Like
average.
bulk standard build.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't move the slider at all.
Like no sauce average.
Like, that is just...
That would have killed her. I know her spirit would have died.
Died on the spot.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I should have done that.
Yeah, because you can't go super in. You can't be like, those are some wide ankles.
Wide ankles?
That's too much.
Of all things.
That's going to give someone a complex.
Yeah. We're not here to give complexes.
You don't want to send them to therapy.
But
like, just saying to someone, you're a bang average height. It's neither here nor there.
I think being called average. I actually... a tangent. I read a really interesting book called Not Nice ages ago. It really helped me.
Okay. Right. To be meaner to people?
No.
Okay.
Yes. To be meaner to people.
Okay.
It's basically a book aimed at people pleasers.
Right.
And the aim of it is to basically say, you know, the whole start of the book is basically, isn't it just so shit to be called nice? Actually deep what nice is. Nice is just like, nice.
I hear you. I feel it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As in, like, you kind of don't just want to be nice.
Yeah. Like, you want to be so nice. Like, you want to be like Mr. Beast nice.
Yeah, you either want to be
like
a ray of sunshine.
Yeah. Or like an evil dictator mean.
What you're saying about Av.
Bang
you don't want to be just nice. Yeah. That's dead. Not us. Not today. We're on our way to the dark patch.
Yeah.
Of the Pride Land.
Frolicking. Do you know what? That's like probably my next venture in life before I took a weird tangent into porn directing. Is probably like more documentary.
Documentaries.
Documentaries.
You nearly said that in a
documentaries.
Documentaries.
Ooh, that sounded authentic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have no way of checking.
Hilarious.
But I just, do you know what it is? It's not even documentaries. It's just throwing me into scenarios where I'm like, what's happening? And like, but I'm normally quite good at like getting stuck in. And do you know what I mean?
Want to be? Is it kind of like you want to be out of your comfort zone a bit?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like most things I've done in my career is me going, I've never done that. I should try that. And then sometimes the scale of it is a bit like, whoa. Like when I did the Fashion Awards, that was a bit like, whoa.
Yeah, how was that? I remember you posting about that.
It was sick. It was a good time.
Were you scared? Do you still get that kind of like?
That was my first time hosting anything. So it's a scary place to start, like British Fashion Awards. And like everyone's in there. It's like a who's who and whatnot. Yeah. And then like Maya Jammer is my co-host, who's like a seasoned vet. Right. And I'm just like, hello, everybody.
Yeah, I'm here on vibes and a good time.
I just frolicked my way into a job.
How did that even come about?
No idea.
Really?
I swear to you, I don't know. Like, I remember my sister's my manager.
Oh, what? That's so nice.
Yeah. I got two managers, my sister and John Wolf.
Okay.
My sister's my manager, and normally the one I'm interacting with the most is my sister. Yeah. And I think she knows me well enough to know how to phrase things in a way where I'll be like, yeah, cool. Let's just let it work. So she was like, the BFC want to work with you. I think they want you to host something. Like that vibe.
That's so minor. That could be anything.
Yeah,
that
like
could
super
be
casual. I think like the awards is coming up. They might want you to host something or like, they want to work with you. But then maybe in her defense, sometimes the email will come through. She's not probed the email. She's just like checking if I'm on the vibe. Da-da-da-da. So I'm like, yeah, I've worked with them before, book it.
Yeah, the way that could be anything at this point.
So then the Zoom comes, and there's like 10 man in this Zoom. I'm like, what's everybody doing here?
Oh, yeah. I hate it when you get on a Zoom and it's like 30 man. Yeah. You're like, hang on a minute. What?
Maya pops on. She starts cracking up immediately because she's probably looking at my screen knowing that I was
you're like
chilling, playing PlayStation 5 minutes ago. Like, yeah. And the smoke is coming from the tray past the camera.
Facts.
Could be incense, could be something else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll do the maths.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, what's this kind of thing? And then they explained it to me and I was like, you guys know I haven't hosted anything before. And they was like, yeah, but you gave out that award that one time and it was great. I was like,
also,
I didn't say anything.
A good little run of TV stuff though, and you're a great speaker.
It all happened at the same time, so they was it was like when you was talking earlier about opportunities coming. Right, and you're like, I'm overworked. That period of time was like that because we did Taskmaster around that time, and I want to do a full season of that, man.
Really? Yeah, you were fucking lit on that.
I want to do one proper bad. Like I met Alex Horn on the set of Soccer AM. And it's hilarious because I don't have a foggy clue about anything to do with football. I don't know anything.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I support Arsenal.
To me,
I think it is.
I think it is.
Do you know why? Because it was like Arsenal at the moment are being nice to me. Big up Arsenal. I'll be there next week.
Oh, you're doing some work with Arsenal.
I do work with whoever's got work for me.
So right now I support Arsenal. Love them. Favourite band.
Basically.
Okay.
Saka.
Yeah.
Like him. Mm-hmm. The kit. Labrum designed that.
Nice.
Black owned. Love
that.
Yeah.
Love that. Represent.
Big up. Footy. Gang. It's lit. You know what it is?
What a beautiful game. Kick the ball about.
And it's Arsenal's fault. So I'm hoping when I pull up there, they redeem. Because as a kid, I was into my skateboards, extreme sports. My brother, hardcore football fan. Hardcore. He's Arsenal till he dies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all day, every
So he
day.
must be gassed about this.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking him.
Yeah.
So he's football till he dies. I'm like, yeah, bro. Jay-Z just made an album of Linkin Park.
Yeah. Have you heard about it?
Have you heard about it? It's the latest rage. I gotta lace up my supers.
Literally, yeah. So yeah.
So he's like, takes me to an Arsenal game.
Right.
First time ever at a football stadium ever. Normally, this is what dreams are made of. You go, you watch a team win, and you're like, oh my God. And everyone's screaming and happy, and everyone's just kissing strangers and
with
just
pride,
like,
beers flying all over the place.
All crazy, right?
Right.
They lose. So I'm in there and they're just losing, and like they don't win. So like the vibe on that side of the place was dry.
Yeah.
So I've come to see the team win. They didn't win. The people them is not celebrating because they lost. And the vibes ain't there.
Agreed.
I'm going back to the skate park.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm going back.
I get it.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
you know why? That's a win-win activity.
do you know what I'm saying?
I understand it.
There's
With
no
sport,
losses there.
There is room for heartache.
You know what I'm saying?
And
There's
I
no
don't really
losses
want
there.
to be a part of that.
Exactly. I was
The
like,
Euros,
this is a
man.
lot.
Heartache.
This is a lot. People are getting mad going home doing all kinds of madness. It's long.
yeah, it's true.
It's long, but beautiful game though, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful game.
Beautiful game.
Beautiful game. How is it? How is it working with your sister? I'm interested to know.
How is it working with my
Yeah,
sister?
that's the tune.
Sick, you know.
Did you do that for a reason? Because I know a lot of people they end up like entrusting a family member in something because they're kind of like, I wouldn't trust anyone else to solidly, you know, like represent me and have my back fully than I would family. And I know a lot of people feel that way.
I feel like there's some things that are like just destiny, you know? It's like T'Challa, Shuri, destiny.
Yeah.
She was destined to wear that suit.
Facts.
My sister was destined to wear that suit.
Really?
Because my sister is 10 years old. I'm the youngest. She's my youngest sister. There's 4 sisters, 1 brother.
Okay.
She's my youngest sister and she's 10 years older than me. So from 10 to 20 or whatever, blah, blah, she's like looking after me more often.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Just
She
help.
was already wearing the hat.
She was already wearing like a second mum hat. And then, and my sister's one of them people where she's just not going to let no one try a thing. And the industry was really trying me at one point. And I think in her soul, in her spirit, she decided, not my brother.
Really?
And she just came there. And she wasn't always like my manager, but she basically became, I had another manager. I don't like him.
Is he still your manager?
Nah, he's an idiot.
Ex-manager. Oh, yeah,
I've never hotted him, you
Swear
know.
down, well, he's up.
I've never hotted him,
You
but
are not invited to no cookout. Goodbye.
you know you're an idiot. So
Boy, you are idiot.
so he left, and then my sister took over.
Okay.
It's been that way ever since. But she was basically doing that job anyway.
Right.
From the dawn of time.
It almost just made sense.
Yeah.
It was like, you're already doing this.
Yeah,
You're already
so
giving me advice.
Yeah, I don't. It's like I say it, but then I think because people have such different relationships with their managers.
Yeah.
It's like it's like my sister's my manager. Like I'm talking life manager. Like I think my car insurance is with Admiral. I don't know. She did it.
Really? I'm so dead in that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need, because I'm the type of person that needs to be managed as well. I have this relationship with my manager in that she is, some people like a less hands-on approach.
No, hands.
I'm like.
Hands on deck.
Yeah, I'm like being
All hands
octopus.
in. Yeah.
Put every
Give it a
hand
bit
and
of that.
tentacle.
Yeah.
I need to be like babied into things because one, my brain is also
Everywhere. Under the sun.
everywhere, and I need help to get that stability.
That's more time. That's what it is that she's like the stability. Even when like big things happen within my family, I think in some ways everyone looks to her as the rock. So I don't even envy her position because Lord knows I couldn't do it. But
Yeah.
big up my sister every time.
It takes a certain type of person to do that, doesn't it?
Big up my niece.
Go on.
Got her GCSEs today.
Boom, 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 boom,
Because
boom.
I was the smartest in my family, hands down, yeah, for time.
Go
They
on.
can't tell me nothing. None
I
of them.
love this phone case.
Thank you. But my niece, what's my niece on?
Go on.
My niece got 4 A stars. 4 A's. Yeah, big up my family tree. Don't you get me?
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, what?
4 A stars.
4 A stars.
4 A's.
4 A's. 1 B, 1 C. Quick.
Is she mad?
Quickly.
Oh,
What?
she schooled all of them.
What? Don't
Big time.
Don't
What's her
play
name?
with it. Lorida.
Lorida. You
Big up.
smart, you kind, you important, and you are special.
Facts.
We actually have run out of time.
Have we?
Oh, I actually could chat for 3 hours. Well, we are going outside.
We should. Do you know what I mean? We can just call me.
Okay.
I'll lay on my belly, kick my feet. We'll just have a chin
I'm
wag.
going to hold you to that. We're going to have a chin wag.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my incense on when I get in.
Please do. Tell me what it smells like.
Because it's going to zen me out.
Yeah. Listen to some flute music.
Oh, I will. Maybe I'll buy a saxophone on the way
Buy
home.
a saxophone.
We have so much to achieve. Okay, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. Please leave me 5 stars if you're listening. Come on, guys. It's the 40th episode.
Big
Blood
40.
fire. Tell your nan, tell your granddad, tell your auntie, buy some incense and watch the pod.
Vibes Cartel is free.
Free vibes. Mwah. Bye.